longboarding mom. Today I am making something easy. It's been super hot here. We have just finished our heat wave yesterday. Today is only supposed to get up to like 80, 81, 82 or something like that. So it's still going to be hot, but not as hot as it has been. We had 104, 100 degrees, 90 degrees, 97. It's just been super hot. And we bought an air conditioner from my neighbor downstairs. And I just want to say, when you buy an AC from somebody else, you definitely want to make sure you open it up and clean it all out. The coils and stuff could have a whole bunch of dust on it, and you can turn it on and not know it, and it blow up on you. So my husband, before we even turned it on, it came with a filter, was already clean, and he took it apart. He's always like cleaning. He cleans everything. So he cleaned the front of it, of course, had a little bit of dust on it. Not too bad. It didn't look bad at all. And so he took a couple of screws off the side, pulled it apart on the side where the coils are, where it gets cold and helps your AC run. And it looked like felt on it. And I'll show you a couple of pictures of those and stuff, because you definitely want to clean your ACs out. If you don't know how, Google it, look it up, have somebody do it for you or something, because you don't want to burn it up on hot days and then try to go out and find one, or just not be able to get an AC at all. And this is the first year that I've actually had one, and it's nice. It's really loud. I don't know if you guys could hear it running over there in the corner. It's a freestanding one. It's probably $400, $500 or something, brand new, and we got it for $100. And it has a dehumidifier and stuff in it, so it'll be great for winter when I am canning. So today I want to make homemade ranch, and the ranch that I made the first time I made it, I just wanted to make a little bit, because every time I make ranch, we don't use it all, and then it goes to waste. And I don't like to buy the bottled ranch and stuff, because that stuff's not good for you. It's full of preservatives, and also I never use the whole bottle, so it goes to waste. So I decided to just make a little tiny bit for my son. I think he was having a salad, and his salad is spinach. He eats just spinach with ranch. That's okay, right? That's good. So I made just a little bit of ranch for him, and he's like, wow, that's really good, Mom. I don't like that other stuff. And I made some other stuff or bought something, and he's like, Mom, I don't like this stuff. Your ranch is way better. So I'm going to show you how easy it is really to make it. It's not that hard. And I started growing the ingredients in my garden, but this year has been really bad. I don't get it. Well, the heat, of course, and it's super hot up here. I had to pull my avocado tree in because a couple of my leaves got burnt and stuff, because it's super hot. We're not used to this temperature. So let's get started. Oh yeah, and I'll show you guys what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. It's a fried chicken with bacon, and it's gonna be wrapped up with lettuce and tomatoes and onions in a tortilla. And I got this idea, oh gosh, like over 20 years ago from KFC. I can't remember what it's called, KFC wraps or something like that. And so I just make my own. I found some Hidden Valley packets. I used to buy them in the four-pack box, actually, and I have 5 of them, and probably some cheap Winco ones because they didn't have them at one time. But the first ingredient is maltodextrin, and then you got your buttermilk and your salt, and then monosodium glutamate, garlic, onion, lactic acid, calcium, lactic, spices, citric acid, less than 1% of calcium, something, artificial flavors, something gum, carbamethylcellulose, guar gum, natural flavor, dried, contains milk soy. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably throw these away because this is simple. 1 cup of mayo. So we're gonna take, I had to open a brand new mayonnaise because I only had a tiny bit in the other one, so I just figured I'd just open this one and use it. And use the other one for sandwiches. So we've had sandwiches, we've had hot dogs, because I could cook those in the air fryer. It's so funny, I can cook things in the air fryer, it doesn't heat up the house. And so we had hot dogs last night for dinner. They were Polish dogs or whatever they're called. I don't know what they are. So we are going to do 1 cup of mayo. There's a whole bunch of different recipes online, and this one I got, but I don't follow it because I don't use sour cream. I just use mayonnaise and milk. So you're going to do a 1/2 cup of milk. I might end up adding more mayo because I like mine a little bit thicker. So we're going to add our ingredients, and I need 1 teaspoon. This is what makes the ranch dressing. So I need 1 teaspoon of dill weed. And, it says a 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. I need a 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. I use parsley on a lot of stuff, and I am almost out, so I'm going to have to go get some more. Half a teaspoon of that. A 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of dried chives, which I'm growing chives, so I can cut chives. You can put fresh ingredients in this as well. A 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. A 1/4 teaspoon of fine salt. I do not have fine salt, so we're going to just use regular salt. I poured it over the sink because, of course, I always spill. And then I need 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm making this early because I need this for my dinner tonight and for my salad for tomorrow, because we are going to make smoked barbecue ribs and have salad with our dinner tomorrow. I was going to do that today, but my husband has a doctor's appointment and a, oh yeah, I'm going to have to add more mayonnaise to that because I should not have added a 1/2 cup of milk. I always do that. I want a little bit less milk because I want my ranch to be thicker. So anyway, he has a doctor's appointment and his antibiotic treatments today. That takes about an hour, and then the doctor's appointment, he's checking out his finger since the surgery. Surgery went well. He was able to move his finger a little bit after the surgery, like wiggle it and stuff, like the tip of it, which he was not able to before. This is thickening up. The mayo will thicken it. I just went a little bit thicker, so I'm going to add a little bit more mayo to it. Normally I add the mayo and all the ingredients, and then just like when I make it, I just like pour a little bit of milk in at a time and stuff. But Yum. This is going to be so good. Look at that. I'm going to add, that's probably less than a quarter of a cup. And we will put this in the refrigerator, and it will actually will thicken more. So I will show you guys in a couple hours. Like, look at that. You can see how thick it is already. I'll show you in a couple hours how thick it is. And next we will make our fried chicken for the inside of our wraps. I've already fried the bacon. So I just want to say thank you for all the prayers for my husband. He is doing well. We're not sure about the infection part of it, but I will keep you guys all updated. I'm going to wipe this all off. I've got a nice little wrap that goes over it that I got from Dollar Tree. It's like a silicone thing. It's for bowls and stuff that don't have lids. I'll show you guys that in a second. I don't think I've ever made my fried chicken. I'm not sure. But anyway, I make fried chicken, or my husband does a lot. This is my breadcrumbs. I get Italian flavored breadcrumbs, and I'm going to put about a cup in there. Half a cup of flour. I don't do separate flour and breadcrumbs because I'm lazy. So I season all of my mixture. This is Lowry seasoning salt, and you can spice it up, do what you like. I like some Mrs. Dash. Whoa, that was a lot of Mrs. Dash. We are going to sprinkle in some garlic powder. The lid won't stay open. Okay. Sprinkle. Gotta put the lid back on for my onion powder because I used that earlier. Sprinkle in some of that. I like more garlic than onion, so we'll do that. Oh, I dropped my white pepper. That is the secret ingredient. Some white pepper. A little bit of black pepper. And we are going to mix all that together. My flour was that flour that I have already compacted, so try to get all those little pieces of flour mixed in. And this bowl here, we are going to do the egg and milk wash. And I still have not cut my chicken. I get this chicken from work. That's why it's so thinned. I don't know where they get it from, but it's pre-frozen. It's a little bit better than the stuff I get from the store. I wish I can get it from a butcher or something, but that chicken is expensive. Okay, so that's my flour mixture. I'm gonna do my egg in here. We're gonna add some milk to it. First, we're gonna whisk up that egg really good. And then I just pour more milk than egg. Whisk that in some more. And that is gonna be our mixture for our chicken. I'm going to put this milk away. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to cut my chicken into pieces that we are going to fry like little strips because they will fit perfect into my little wrap that I'm going to make. These are chicken fingers, Lucy. The good kind. $8. Sorry. I make chicken fingers like this. And oh, that one's a little thin. That one will fry fast. But for Trailer Park Boys, the chicken fingers and French fries, we make that for dinner. I make this other thing I call fried chicken bowls, and it's KFC's famous fried chicken bowls. So you're gonna keep one hand clean. This is the dry, and I do this. And then we dunk it in the wet mixture. This hand's already got chicken goo on it, so we'll just keep it as our wet. And then dunk it back in. There you go, like this. So the KFC chicken bowls is mashed potatoes and gravy, fried chicken, corn, and some cheese on top. And I also stole that from KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know if I have not eaten there in probably 20 years. Well, since my husband and I got together. He does not like KFC, so I don't eat there, but I used to eat there before. And that's where I got some of my ideas from. So this recipe here, though, is my husband's recipe. And we used to do the flour in the mixture when I was pregnant with my son. I was a little lazy, and so I would do dump meals and try to make things as easy as possible, and I started doing it like this, and I'm telling you, it's pretty darn good. So we are going to finish this. You got to do all of it, and I will come back and fry this in a little bit. And before I fry the chicken, I'm going to cut up some lettuce, tomatoes, and onion. It's basically a sandwich in a wrap with fried chicken and bacon. Okay, so I've got a pan with some oil in it. It's probably about a ½ inch deep of oil. I've heated it up and I'm testing it with just a little piece of the chicken to see how hot it is, because that burner is extremely hot and it only cooks at one temperature. Hi! So I cut the chicken really thin, so it's only going to need about 3 minutes per side. And the reason why I am recording the voiceover is because my husband had woken up from his nap and he didn't realize I was recording and was talking to me. Even though he's seen the camera there, he kept talking and kept saying, "Oh, you're recording," and he wasn't grasping that medication that they put him on with that antibiotics really messes him up, and he hates how he feels and stuff. And so he just it's just really weird. It's not my husband. This medication is just weird. But he's off work for 2 weeks. They're hoping that he will keep his finger. I am checking my chicken because, yes, that burner is hot. The oil is hot. It's going to fry it pretty fast. we're going to finish up the rest of these chicken pieces and set them on the paper towels to soak up any excess oil. Then we will put together our KFC chicken wraps. I can't wait. I haven't had these in a long time, and for some reason I've made these but without bacon, and my husband's never had the bacon on him, and he just absolutely loved these. He told me the other day that he's never had anything other than burritos in burrito shells and stuff, and so he thought it was weird the first time I served him a chicken wrap, and he thought it was delicious. And since then I've made him sandwiches and other things and stuff, so he's been trying new things. Well, in 20 years he's tried a lot of new things with me. Some things he likes and some things he doesn't like. One of them was the meatballs I made with grape jelly. He'll never let me forget that. Yum, fried chicken. Okay, my homemade ranch dressing. I added more mayo to it because it was not thick enough for my taste. So, 1 cup mayonnaise. Add all your seasonings to it. Then add a little bit of milk at a time. It was runny, and if you like it runny, I like mine like thicker like this. So we're gonna add just like a little bit on the bottom. I've got some cheese here, my smoked cheese. Some fried chicken. Just gonna lay it on there. My already piece I bit off of. Some bacon. Crumble it up. Yum. Some shredded lettuce. Some onion. And I like mine thinly sliced. Look at that. That's thin. And some thinly sliced tomato. And it's too big to close because I bought really small tortillas. Because my husband was in the hospital and stuff, I bought tortillas. He normally helps me make these. So these are way too small for what I usually make. So we're going to fold it up. Not like a burrito. It's going to be more like a half a sandwich there, like that. And we are going to take a bite of that. Whoops. Yeah. Just like that. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. I'm giggling because my ranch has hardly any ingredients in it. But my tortillas were so bad for me. That's why I'm trying to make things homemade. Because the ingredients that you get when you know what's in them is so much better for you. So good. My son is going to have bacon, chicken, cheese, and ranch. That's it. So that is my Copycat KFC chicken bacon wraps.